Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. In today's video, we're going to test out if you can use the ceramic from a broken spark plug to break a car window. How much force does it really take? A while ago, we tested out several methods of breaking out of a car if you were trapped inside it. We tried a screwdriver, a seat belt, kicking out the windshield, and a metal punch, which worked really well, but we didn't try everything.
So this was actually an idea that we heard of from that same car lot that we went to. Apparently they are used to people needing to break cars. They use it for firefighting training, I believe. It's a place where people can go buy a junk car and then break it. So it was actually very, very fun, but something that they told us while we were there is that the spark plug in a car is actually able to break glass much, much easier than anything that we tried.
Specifically, this white portion here is made of an incredibly hard type of ceramic that, when broken, has very sharp, pointy edges that will easily pop a glass window apart into pieces. Here's the basic idea. We're gonna break apart the ceramic portion of a spark plug and throw it at some car windows to see how easily the glass actually shatters. We'll test a few other types of glass and a few other types of ceramic to try and figure out what's so special about these spark plugs. Based on the comments from our last video, this is not a new and unknown thing. I guess my upbringing was just missing out on some little secrets, but we wanted to try it. And there have been other people who have done videos on this, but we haven't, and we're hopefully gonna be able to get some cool shots and maybe try a few other things that people haven't yet.
Yeah, if you tell me that you can make something basically explode as it shatters with a tiny object, I'm gonna figure out how to do it. This is gonna be a lot of fun, but as Nate said, it's not just car windows that we wanna test this with. We have other types of glass today as well.
First step though,
we gotta break it.
we have to break this ceramic because this is all nice and smooth, and that's not what we want. We want the sharp, jagged edges of it, so we're just gonna take a hammer and try and break our spark plugs into pieces. This has several sharp spots on it as well. It's very small, so I don't know. The idea is that even something this size can be used. One thing I want to start with, I want to grab just a normal pebble about the same size and see what that does if I throw it out a window. And then if I can't break it with that, I'll switch to the ceramic and see if that will break it.
Regular ceramic, it's pretty easy, like when you've got a tiny piece like this to like crack it off, that's not going anywhere.
This is just a piece of rock found in the dirt. I'm going to see if I can break that window using this piece of rock, and maybe I will. But I don't know, I've never tried this before. All right, I'm gonna go for progressively harder and harder throws. So I'm gonna start by just sort of tossing it and then work up my way from there, and maybe it'll break, maybe it won't. I've never tried this before.
And to be clear, he's first starting out with just a pebble from the
Normal
garden.
pebble, yeah, not the ceramic, not the spark plug. Let's see, here goes. Ooh, I missed. That's gonna be tough to break it.
Doink.
Well, apparently that can work.
Was that a regular
That was
pebble?
a regular pebble, and that window just exploded into dust.
Obviously, okay, it's not the same sort of glass that is in a windshield, so we should make that clear.
It does have some
Yes.
slightly sharp points, and this is probably granite, so that might be just harder than glass, and I hit it just right. But, I mean, that broke the windshield pretty quick and easy with a normal pebble.
Yep.
We've got some other sheets of non-auto glass. We've got like 5 sheets of the car window glass, so we are gonna break them all, but we wanna go a little sparing. So let's try just some cheaper glass and see if the pebble does the same thing to those.
So while car windows might not be the most secure thing in the world, we do know what will keep you safe online.
In a nutshell, NordVPN is a program that encrypts your personal information and protects you against hackers online. With thousands of servers all around the world, NordVPN is quick and easy to use.
I love having Nord when I'm in an airport or a coffee shop because I know it's going to keep my data safe. Anytime you join a Wi-Fi network, you're putting your data at risk. But with Nord, you actually have access to military-grade encryption that will help keep all of your data safe and secure.
Another really great feature with Nord is that it is available with most operating systems and devices. So whether you're using your phone or your laptop, you can be sure your data will be secure.
So guys, go to nordvpn.com/random or click the link in the description below and use the code RANDOM to start protecting your digital stuff today.
Nord is also offering a special deal of 70% off of a 3-year plan, and by using our code, you can get an extra month for free.
All right, this is just a regular pane of glass.
Cheap untreated glass from a picture frame.
I'm just gonna set it at an angle here, and I'm gonna see what happens if I just drop my pebble from about shoulder height. I want to try it with one of the ceramic pieces. It's the same thing, arm's height, just dropping it. This is really lightweight though. I don't know if it's going to have any force behind just dropping it. It does definitely scratch the glass.
Slightly larger piece of ceramic. Supposedly throwing this with a decent amount of force, but not like hard force, it should work. Okay. My favorite part about this though is I've dropped it, it's hit glass, lots of other things. Not a single chip on this. It's staying just as rough as it was before. Slightly harder. Okay.
Try this piece just because I think it has lots of sharp sides to it.
Oh yeah, all right. Also, that's still not the same thickness as the glass. I do think that makes a difference.
I think it's just too small of a piece. Slightly larger piece, pretty similar. It does still have a round side, so if that hits.
Round. Woo! That was awesome.
That was about how hard I threw the pebble, I think.
Okay, there's got to be something else in it. However, that one that you'd have right there, that's perfect.
Now where's that pane of regular glass? I want to come back to that.
Let's come back to that now that we found a workable piece of ceramic. All right, I'm just gonna try dropping it first before I throw it.
Whew. Well, it didn't shatter, but
No,
you
but
put a heck of a chip in it.
That is cool.
That looks just like a rock chip in a windshield, which I would not have guessed would be possible in picture frame glass.
And that wasn't a lot of force. That wasn't from very far away. Yeah!
Now, is it important that we were using ceramic on that? I don't know. It could just be that we were throwing a rock at it, and that's gonna break any glass. We're gonna see if it'll break just by having it dropped down onto it. This might take a dozen tries.
We'll see. Just do it on your first try.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Here goes. Pebble.
I would have
been
laughed.
hilarious.
Woo!
So it really doesn't take much. I mean, that was still a fairly light throw. Just toss it down, and it was a bigger piece, so it had more momentum behind it, but that was a level of power that like a 6-year-old could muster without too much trouble. We've seen that the glass doesn't explode or anything, so let's just see if you can aim well enough to hit this and break it.
Coworker trust exercises. Don't move, Nate.
My collarbone shattered.
We'll try a mirror in a minute. However,
like
fishbowls
that
break
plan.
easily. However, no.
Oh, I don't like that
You
plan.
do.
2, 1.
Ready for the next one?
Sure.
Cool.
Well, we've still got a couple of car windshields.
We do. And now we know that this really does work. It even works on different types of glass, which is something that we wanted to test. I think it's pretty cool.
All right.
Same piece that we've been having luck with. Let's see.
In one.
Neat.
And that was not a lot of power. Was so
That was just
comparing this to when you broke open a side driver's window with a screwdriver.
That took so much effort, guys. That was my entire body weight going into that. This one it's just a toss. That's insane.
Now, as to whether or not it works better than a pebble, maybe we got really lucky with a random pebble pulled out of the dirt, but this is easy.
It's true. Because the ceramic is so much tougher, it has a very, very small impact surface on the glass. It doesn't blunt, so it's gonna make it shatter.
I'm just here to stop the slow-mo.
I'm just here to throw a piece of ceramic. 3, 2, 1. That went everywhere.
That worked great.
I am thrilled.
And once again, that wasn't like a professional baseball pitch.
I just sort of just
we
tossed
broke
it.
I'm gonna throw the rest of the spark plug, which is a piece of heavy metal, and frankly, I suspect a lot more damage from this. Oh, maybe not. That was with the metal twice. The ceramic did a lot more.
So Nate got mirrors with a backing. They're meant to be, framed on the wall. I have just some mirror coasters, I guess.
Large chunk of metal.
Okay, sure,
That still worked. Ceramic.
It still does technically have a backing. It's just a water-resistant backing.
On a piece of plate glass, it just chips it. On a piece of tempered glass, it destroys it.
I love it so much. Can you break a piece of glass with a tiny piece of aluminum oxide ceramic?
100% you can. It is hard, it is sharp, and it just chips the surface of it just a little bit. And with tempered glass like car windows, that's enough. It just loses all cohesion, breaks apart into a trillion pieces, and it's delightful. With plate glass, you're gonna chip it a little bit, and maybe that's going to extend to cracking it a little bit more.
You know, we knew that this was going to work going into it. We had heard about it, we know the theory, but it was really fun to try it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Thanks again to today's sponsor, NordVPN. Guys, go to nordvpn.com/random or click the link in the description below and use the code RANDOM so you can download Nord and start saving your data today.
And don't forget that Nord is offering 70% off a 3-year plan, and that by using our code, you can get an additional month for free.
Guys, that's not all. You know, we've always got more for you to see. Hit that box up at the top for our most recent video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.